Imagine you're standing on a lid. It's a beautiful 10,000 square mile lid, decorated with pine trees and wandering bison. But underneath that lid is enough pressurized magma to turn the continental United States into a scene from a Michael Bay movie, minus the cool soundtrack. Yellowstone isn't just a park. It's a geological heavyweight champion that's been dormant for 640,000 years. And science tells us it's not a matter of if it wakes up, but when it decides to stop hitting the snooze button. I'm AJ McMullen, fantasy author that turns science into magnificent stories. Hit that like and subscribe button because today we're looking at why the ground beneath Idaho Falls is far more than just unstable. We're blending hard geology with the million-year-old mystery of the Arcanin Prophecy. Geologists call it a supervolcano. I call it a storage unit for the apocalypse. We're talking about a magma chamber so large it causes crustal stretching, literally pulling the Earth's skin tight. But here is where the science gets suggestive. We see the 640-year cycle as a random geological heartbeat. But what if it isn't random? What if a civilization preceded us? One that didn't just study the fire, but understood the source. In my research for Legacy of the Arcanin Flame, I became obsessed with the why in the book. And that is when we discovered the Arcanin Prophecy, an ancient text from a civilization that existed long before the last eruption. They didn't see Yellowstone as a disaster. Yeah, they saw it as a seal. The prophecy speaks of the Arcanin Flame, a primordial energy that doesn't just burn, it resets. According to these ancient records, the earth breaks when the flame finds a human catalyst. Enter Milo. To the world, he's just a kid in Idaho Falls, but to the prophecy, he's the match. His power is the key that unlocks the caldera. This is why Tawny Sims, his mother, is in a race against time. She's not just fighting a looming eruption, she's fighting the fulfillment of a million-year-old death sentence for humanity. And here's the kicker. The government, or at least the unknown soldiers hunting Milo, isn't just there for the disaster relief. They've read the prophecy too, or at least they've been told. They don't want to stop the end of the world. They want to control the power that causes it. When the sky turns to ash and the earth starts to buckle, the difference between a survivor and a victim might just be an ancient text and the will of a mother. If you're a fan of high-stakes sci-fi that respects the terrifying power of our planet, you'll want to dive into the world I've built. The science is real, the volcano is waiting, and the prophecy is already in motion. Pick up Legacy of the Arcanin Flame at the link below and tell me in the comments, do you think we're the first advanced civilization to live on this planet? Or are we just the latest ones to ignore the warning signs? See you in the ash.